As you can see this video, it must mean that your 1 year of mentoring is now over. I was at the Manchester Intro event last year, and it reminded me that committing yourself to anything for a year is a huge deal, and it's a massive accomplishment to get yourself through it, especially considering all the stuff we have going on in our lives. So please celebrate it when you can. At that event, I remember saying that whether you're a mentee or a mentor, it was our love of art, it was our love of being creative, and it was a hope that a better future for both of those things were possible that brought us all into that room together. And I hope if all else, we now have the skills to go and build those bridges with all of our communities in the future, and that's how we lead our creative lives.
I had the good fortune of being matched as a mentor to a mentee called Arlen, and had a really great time working with him this past year. I suppose I went into it a little bit apprehensive. What if I'm sort of useless, basically? What if I just sort of don't really have anything to add or to help? But really sitting in a room with him for the first time, realizing what we shared was obviously a passion for music and a desire to have it be part of our lives, professionally and otherwise. That was more than enough to get going. And then just being there to provide a little bit of support, really to just have a chat, be friendly, just be someone who's had that experience, who's been there and who's done that. And honestly, it was such a great experience. The highlight that was definitely just helping Arlen a little bit to get into his preferred in higher educational institution, which did happen this year. I don't think it's being too sort of grandiose to say that probably without Arts Emergency it wouldn't have happened this year. I mean, I didn't do that much, but it just a few phone calls, a few supportive sort of nudges here and there that really helped the process along. And yeah, I think I'm really proud of that, and I think Arts Emergency should be really proud of that, and I'm really thankful for having had the opportunity to be a mentor. So thank you to everyone at Arts Emergency.
Congratulations on completing your year of mentoring with Arts Emergency. I hope both of you found it extremely rewarding and beneficial, and were able to make the most out of the time that you spent together. You're still a member of the young community, which means you'll receive monthly newsletters from Arts Emergency. Make sure to keep an eye on those because they involve a bunch of fun stuff such as opportunities and events, which will allow you to engage with your local creative community as well as network with professionals in the industry. I love being a part of the young community because it allowed me to talk to people that I probably never would have gotten the chance to talk to before, and also to talk to professionals in the industry that I was interested in, which helped me to learn a lot and made it easier to get my foot into industry.
I think my highlight of this year has been seeing Isabel grow in her confidence, mature, and really be conscious about what she wants to do with her future and where she wants to go. And even if that is leaving the door open on some things. And I'm really excited to see what her next steps will be. And I know whatever she sets her mind to will be a success. And it's lovely to think that maybe this program this year and Arts of Emergency will be part of that.
My mentor has been absolutely lovely over the past 10 to 11 months, and I've really loved getting to speak to her. I found that speaking to an industry professional is unbelievably helpful, as there's just some things you have questions for that you can't find online, and they've experienced those things firsthand, and you can get that answer right from them without there being, false information. I would say my highlight over the past year would be getting just to speak to someone who has the same passion as me, as you can't find that very much, and when you're trying to speak to your friends, your family, your teachers, it's a lot different, as they just might not understand you in the way. What I would like to say is that I would definitely recommend mentoring if you can, and it's been a really helpful experience, and I'm very thankful that I've gotten to have this opportunity. So thank you.
My highlight for mentoring has definitely been just kind of working with Ruben on the film and seeing his final project and hearing that he's got really good feedback from his teachers and that he's proud of it as well. If I could say anything to Ruben, I would just say you've done an amazing job so far. It takes a lot of courage to sort of approach people to ask to be your mentor and to sort of be in a program like this, and it's an amazing first step because a lot of this industry is about networking in the first place and learning from the people you work with.
I just wanted to say congratulations on coming to the end of your mentoring year. I hope you enjoyed your partnership and that you were able to learn from each other's insights. moving forward into 2025 and beyond, I hope you'll continue to lean on each other and develop from this experience.
A highlight for me was we were in a gallery one day and she turned and said, I definitely feel more confident. It was about a shift in herself through the mentoring and mentee relationship that had really enabled her to feel that. And for me, I felt really excited about that because it meant that something is going to stick that will move forward with her. It's not just about in the moment, but she had a sense of self developing throughout the last year. And I'd really like to say to her, thank you for schlepping across London and going to different spaces and walking through galleries and to galleries and museums, but also for inspiring me, and her enthusiasm, commitment, overcoming hurdles within college work and everything is something that I will take to my own work.
To my mentee, you know who you are. I'd like to say I'm so proud to see how far you've come this year. I'm so proud to see you challenge people on things like accessibility, to show real bravery to address those issues. And I really think you're going to do so well in this industry, and you'll be a really important part of the music industry in the future. And I'm so glad to have met you, and I'm just really excited to see what you'll do.
What I've gained from mentoring, I would say, is definitely built up in confidence, such as starting conversations with people, and definitely learning to deal with rejection when stepping into career world. My highlight of my mentoring year is not only meeting my mentor herself, but also the end of year events that Arts Emergency set up, like going on a trip to see Six, the exhibition, and also seeing an end of year pantomime, and also getting to talk to my mentor, setting up meetings to talk to actual people in the industries I'm interested in, which is really a big honour. I want to say a huge thank you to my mentor and everything she's done for me, for all her efforts and all her interests and kindness to go into my future, because it really means a lot to me, and I wish the best for her and everyone else throughout Arts Emergency. So I 10 out of 10 recommend Arts Emergency.
My first impression of my mentee was that she was this incredibly talented artist and performer, but she just really lacked confidence, and she didn't have an understanding of how she could pursue the arts and turn that into a career. We have had such a wonderful year together. I've really enjoyed it. She's such brilliant company. She's such an interesting artist. You know, she's got so many brilliant, thoughtful, mature ideas about the art that she wants to make. If I was going to say something to my mentee, it would be that you are brilliant. You have so much to offer. You are important. Keep going. I completely believe in you.
Being part of the Arts Emergency mentoring scheme has been a really good reminder for me to think back to what kind of musician I was when I was 17, and to think really hard about what opportunities and connections I would have been grateful of at the time. I'm going to cheat when it comes to picking a favourite thing about the mentoring year, because I think it's every meeting. When my mentee and I meet, we have this breathless exchange of ideas for an hour, and it's just a very fertile, creative time at every session we've had. If I had one thing to say to my mentee as they carry on through life, I would say be true to yourself, keep in touch with why you love what you do. I really look forward to hearing about what you're up to, and I know I will hear, it will reach me, because you're going to go far.
Overall, my highlight of my mentoring year has been to see my mentee grow over time, and she's gone off to university to study illustration. I want to wish Winnie all the best in the future, and I hope that she continues to seek out opportunities and find support for herself as she ventures into the world of illustration and freelance work.
Congratulations on your year of mentorship. I hope you found this year to be inspiring, creative and full of opportunities, and remember, you're still part of the team.